Hey guys, welcome to ReadIT. Today we have Rslash relationship advice. And if you don't like and subscribe, we would have to break up. And the first post is, when do you know your marriage is over? Background: my husband, 27M, and I, 26F, have been married for 8 years and dated for 3 years before that. We are high school sweethearts, each other's firsts. We have 3 young kids. It's so crazy to think I've been with this man for almost 11 years. In our relationship, I've always been the one who loved him more than he loved me. I was crazy in love with him. I couldn't wait to go home to him. I catered to everything and anything he needed. I was so excited when I knew he was going to be home soon. I thought he was the best guy ever. So cute and dorky handsome. Just my type. He was in the Marines from 2014 to 2018, and although he tells such fond stories, these years were so dark for me. He never physically cheated on me, but he did some things that I hate. Deep down I hold a grudge against him and am not over it. Fast forward, he's been out the past 3 years and our marriage is better. Life has calmed down to a regular routine. I think we've fallen out of love with each other. We don't flirt with each other, texts are kept to a minimum. When we are home together, we're doing our own thing. When we fight, we don't talk or touch each other for days. It's not even big fights either. I got mad at him last Saturday because I came home after a 12-hour shift to him playing COD all day and the house a mess. And he knew I was mad and just didn't say anything. So we haven't talked since last Friday. It's Tuesday now. I feel like we're roommates who just have 3 kids together. He will play COD from 10 p.m. to 5 a.m., sleep until noon, wake up to eat. Take a nap from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m., and repeat. I can't fucking stand how he does this. It's been years and years of him playing games like this. I want to say he's a good dad, but our kids are growing up resenting him. My oldest is only 6 and she literally said, I don't care if dad plays games all day because when he gets off he just yells at us for no reason anyway. It truly makes me sad that he can't put his damn games down or his phone and spend some quality time with our kids or me. He doesn't see that playing games this long is a problem. I'm just tired of this. I want to be married with someone who's my best friend. I want to be proud of who my husband is. He thinks I'm obsessed with the drama type of love and says, it's not real and guys like that don't exist. I just want a real and deep kind of love. Sorry my post is so long. I am probably overthinking, but I'm just tired. I feel like I'm wasting time with him. I fantasize about re-entering the dating scene and meeting new people. But the thought of him meeting and being with other women hurts me. However, that's to be expected after being with him for 11 years, right? I want more kids in the future, but I don't want him to be the dad. If he would shape up and try to bring our marriage back to life, then I would stay and try to make things work. But our marriage has been dead for years now. He says it's about the kids now. I can't live like this anymore. I go to bed alone so lonely and sad. I'm sorry O.P, and I feel like this marriage is pretty much over. I agree with the use none in the comment below. No, you're not obsessed with anything other than wanting a normal healthy relationship and a functioning partner who contributes to the life and littles he helped create. I'd leave. Pack the kids up and go to my parents. Maybe that will be a wake-up call. And I would legit leave in the middle of the house being a disaster. Let it sink in. And if he doesn't have alarm bells going off, if he doesn't realize something is wrong because you left with the kids, that's your answer and it means you need to move on. And the user Princess Zelda also bring a good point. If you have to ask, it's already over. I'm divorced. We did not have kids and that made it easy. I don't know what you went through a couple years ago, but video games may be a self-medicating for PTSD or something else he's trying to ignore. If you want to save it, your best bet is to try to get him into therapy. If he refuses, then hire a divorce lawyer. It will be worth it to have the DL, trust me. Even in a simple divorce, I got screwed over on alimony. But it doesn't matter, please hire one. When he gets served with papers and suddenly wants to rectify everything or talk, or go to therapy, only do it if you really want to. If he pushed you all the way there before he decided there was a problem, that's a problem you may not want to deal with. Either way, your life story has you in the center and you need to make it the life you want to live. If you want more kids, pick someone who is interested and suitable and will treat your kids like their own DNA. Also get into family therapy at that point. It can really help the kids transition. Whatever the case and whatever happens, now you know what to avoid going forward, and you deserve happiness, as do your kids. Take care, and I'm sorry you've hit the breaking point. Next post is, my GF has an unhealthy relationship with food and I don't know how to approach it. My GF, F29, and I, M29, have been together for about 7 years. She was never really an especially slim girl, but over the years she's gradually gotten further and further away from that. Now, as much as I hate to admit it or put it in such a blunt way, I think she's now overweight. There's a few trends I've noticed in the way she approaches food and general health, and they're concerning because she reinforces and defends them instead of taking advice into consideration. She eats her feelings. This is exactly as it sounds, but she's a very emotional person and most variances from the norm lead to eating some type of snack. Tonight she was upset about something from work and tried for about half an hour to convince me to take her to McDonald's for a sundae, and has gotten upset with me in the past for saying no. This leads into the next issue. She pulls me into her binges. She doesn't like going out for snacks like these without me. I think she feels like my approval absolves her of responsibility for her decision. Unfortunately, if I say no, she gets upset with me and she tends to not let it go unless I either cave in or leave. She does the same thing with snacks she makes at home, because she'll make 2 and give me 1 without asking if I'm interested. She'll then get mad at me for wasting food if I don't partake. This is problematic for my fitness, as I'm a first responder and I can't afford to pack on the pounds. With COVID it's even harder to work them off. More importantly though, that's not what I want for myself. I've tried to help in the most supportive, non-judgmental ways that I can, but I'm getting nowhere, and I want to try everything before I just spit it out exactly as I see it. She does Weight Watchers about 1/10 of the time and struggles to stick with it, often falling off the wagon within a couple days. I've told her that Weight Watchers isn't anywhere near as successful as it's portrayed, and she's been through it like 20+ times, so clearly it's not a feasible option for her. I've given advice on foods to avoid like breads and sugars, but she doesn't change her diet. She'll also get defensive if I try and talk to her about her choices in high-calorie food. On top of all that, she hasn't worked out since early 2020 and has an aversion to it, despite saying that I'll go to the gym with her. If I were to guess, I'd say she's up approximately 100+ lbs since we started dating. Being honest, I'm finding myself much less attracted to her, and the lack of effort isn't helping. I should also note that she wants to lose the weight but doesn't want to change the diet or exercise to get her there. Has anyone been in this situation that has any advice on how to attack this? I don't want to end things, but I'm running out of options here. TLDR, my GF has an unhealthy relationship with food which she defends and reinforces when challenged on it. It's lead to noticeable weight gain over time. I've used up all options I know of to try and help, and now I don't know how to approach it. I'm not a professional, but we have a comment below from one. Hope it helps people who struggle with a similar issue. Hey there. Masters in Public Health with a concentration in physical activity and behavior here. The original response is so on point. I'm engaged to someone who has a difficult relationship with food. Sometimes hearing helpful information from your so can feel like an attack. Instead of focusing the conversation on her, share with her how you think you need to make a change for your career and it sounds like your mental well-being. Ask her if she can be your partner in this change and see how she responds. Focus everything on I need your support, will you help me? Also, pursuing the mental health aspect of the responsive eating would be best, but that often comes with time. Suggesting someone see a specialist can be a very slippery slope. Definitely don't suggest she just undereat and walk more. We have information thrown at us about what we should do for our health, but having information and applying it to your singular experience are two different things. So any studies have shown that when a couple decide to make changes together, they see better results. Good luck, stay strong and protect your well-being. And the last story is, GF wants to be a sugar baby. And remember to push a few buttons, like and sub. I post daily content with different subreddits. So my M23 girlfriend F22 has found out that one of her close friends is a sugar baby and has found out the financial gain that her friend has made from this. Ever since this point she has been considering the idea, even after I have made it clear to her that this would make me feel incredibly uncomfortable. I made it clear to her that it is not from a place of distrust. However, every time her friend talks about this to her, and then when my girlfriend talks to me about it, I tell her the way I honestly feel. She has said to me that I am only uncomfortable with it because I don't trust her. I feel that she doesn't respect the way that this has an effect on both of us as we are in a relationship, and she simply believes that it's her body, so I shouldn't have an issue with it. Am I being the *hole for not wanting to share my girlfriend of 2 years with other men? Is this sort of behavior a deal breaker? Edit 1. Firstly, thank you for all the advice and your thoughts, everyone. Having looked at all of these, I definitely feel more confident with my mindset and that I am not wrong in the way that I feel. I will be confronting her about this later today. I will keep you all up to date on the situation if you want. I agree with the comment below from YYC Chatterbox. Your girlfriend can do what she likes with her body. Likewise, you can do what you like with your heart. Just because she feels inclined to do something for herself does not override the fact that you value monogamy and don't want to be heartbroken or anxiety-ridden with someone who is selling her body and company to strangers. Sex or no sex, it's not at all unreasonable for you to reject this if it doesn't line up with your relationship goals. This relationship has no future. Her absolutist attitude about how you should just accept it is called being uncompromising. This is not your fault, but it will be extremely painful if you stay. Thank you for watching and have a great day.